When Nigeria claimed Imam Sheikh Gumi was deported from Saudi Arabia disgracefully. Well, let me tell you guys, he said because of his political view, that's why Saudi deported him. That's not true. Saudi Arabia has aim on 2030 to be amongst best developed Arabian world. In doing so, radical view of Islam will be eliminated. Someone like Gumi will not be allowed again to go into Saudi Arabia. One, Gumi is seen as someone who sponsored Boko Haram. This is unquestionable. Gumi is seen as a radical Islam who does not understand what Islam actually means, and who has not taken his time to define how the Islam is progressing now. Saudi Arabia is out to tackle extremists. If you look at their fight in Yemen, if you look at their fight in Syria, look at their fight against Iran, look at their fight in Kuwait, you understand that Saudi Arabia is in to fight extreme Islam. Even their fight in Saudi Arabia, where people that have the same view like Gumi is being executed. But for the sake of peace, they asked him not to step in their soil again. So let's stop sugarcoating this. President Donald Trump went to Saudi Arabia last time. It's not quite long. He signed an agreement of peace with them, and Saudi put their promise through their king that Saudi is pressing to be more westernized than they think. They are now more open than our people think. You know, the problem with Africa, we shut down the truth. They refuse to tell the Islamic people that what we thought about Muslim is not what is happening. Just like the Christians are fooling themselves sometimes in our own area. They do what they don't do in Israel. What they do in the Western world. I've been to many Muslim areas. The Muslim we practice in Nigeria is totally different. There is nothing like Al-Majiri in the other area where people are oppressing them. No, Muslim nations are very progressive. Malaysia, Indonesia, even when Libya was Libya. So the African mentality should be stopped. Someone like Gumi should go home and tell his people the truth. He was disgraced and deported from Saudi Arabia, and I don't see it going back to what will Nigerian government tell Saudi Arabia to stop their mission on 2030. Now, if you want to know, Saudi Arabia is trying to build up their relationship to allow Israelis flight be landing in Saudi Arabia. And some of the Nigerian guys, when they hear you from Israel, they want to attack you, the Muslim ones, but forgetting that Saudi is planning to have a good relationship with Israel now. And Trump, the agreement they signed for Trump is for them to be more open for the Western world, so Western world can visit their own area. Remember, Gumi and his men say that Western education is forbidden. Why will you allow such a man with extreme view to come to Saudi Arabia? Let's begin to say the truth. Like, you know, it's not something that we can hold and hide. Let's educate our people, and our people will make what we call informed decision. Stop saying that Saudi deport you because your political view. Everybody in Saudi have political view. They are a leader have political, but the extreme view of your so-called Islam is outskirts of Saudi's view. Not only you, as many that have similar view that come back home and start creating problem, organizing small group like Boko Haram, Ishmael, and other things to destabilize people in the name of Islam will be kicked out in Saudi Arabia. So always, until you change your behavior and show that you change your behavior, then that's why. And Nigeria Islam, time will come when you guys go for Hajj, you will not be allowed to come in again, because what you guys are coming is to pollute the country that's now open for Western ideology. Saudi is changing. Don't quote me long. Go and check Saudi's statement. In 2030, Saudi is more open to welcome the world, also as they press for the World Cup. This is something Islam doesn't preach before. They press for the World Cup. They want the Western to come. This is what they signed with Donald Trump. Thank you, and I hope Gumi and Nigerian journalists should investigate properly and say the truth, rather than following what Gumi said, that Nigerian government. What will Nigerian government say? Ask Saudi to stop their mission because of you. It doesn't work. Thank you, and if you are Islam, do the right thing, and you will be let into Saudi. Otherwise, you will face the same ban. He ban. Bam. Thanks.